I was about 5 years old, and I was in my parents' bathroom as my mom was curling her hair. My mom set the curling iron down on the counter, and then she looked at me and said, "Now, Jeremy, do not touch the curling iron. It is very hot." Then she left the bathroom to get something. As soon as my mother left, my 5-year-old brain started to reason, and the conclusion my brain came to was that my mom did not know what she was talking about. The iron wasn't hot, and she was probably just trying to ruin my fun anyway. Guess what I decided to do? Yep, I decided to grab and touch the curling iron. And I learned very quickly that my mom was not lying, and she was not just trying to keep me from having fun. My friends, Adam and Eve found out very quickly in the Garden of Eden that God was not lying to them and was not just trying to be a killjoy. Adam and Eve failed to trust God's word, and the temptation to try and become like God was so strong to them that they gave in. Now, this decision that they made brought on shame, consequences, and sin into this planet. And it created a mess of this planet. However, thank God the story does not end there, because God did not abandon Adam and Eve, but He came to them in their shame and made a way for them to be redeemed and restored completely. Now, as you engage in your discussion today, I hope and pray that 3 things will result from your discussion. 1, I hope and pray that you understand the significance of the events that took place in the Garden of Eden. 2, I hope and pray that you will experience personally the enduring love that prompted God to personally restore fallen humanity. Lastly, I hope and pray that you fully embrace God's provision of grace and reject the sin and lies with which Satan snares both you and me. The story of Adam and Eve and what happened in the Garden of Eden seems so far from our current reality today, doesn't it? However, my friends, once we study the story a little bit closer, we realize the temptation that they face is the same temptation that we face every single day. My friends, temptation at its very core is an opportunity to choose between 2 choices. The first choice is to choose to trust God and what He has said. The second choice is to choose to trust self and what self says. Friends, I don't know about you, but I have really made a mess of my world because too many times I choose to trust what self thinks and what I think and not trust what God says and thinks. However, this is the great part. This is the cool part. God's response to your brokenness and to my brokenness is awesome. You see, my friends, He doesn't hold our mistakes against us, but He responds with grace to you and to me. I pray and hope that you will receive that grace and allow it to transform your life into being the person God has called you to be.